Today we're going to be looking at making connections when reading a procedural steps text. Our standard this week is RI3. Describe the connection between a series of historical events, scientific ideas or concepts, or steps in technical procedures in a text. Our learning target for today is I can describe the connection between steps in technical procedures in a text. Some vocab that is going to help us today. Connection. Connection is how an idea is linked to another idea in a text. What does one have to do with the other? Series is a number of things, events, or people that are similar or related, and they come one after another. Sometimes you might hear first, next, or last. And technical procedures are instructions to make or complete something. Directions are a set of steps in a process that tell you how to make or do something. Sometimes numbers show the order of the steps. Other times, words such as first, next, then, and last are clues that let you know the order. Here is our anchor chart of an example of steps in a procedure. So this procedure is how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So we have step 1, gather ingredients, 2 slices of bread, peanut butter, and jelly. Step 2, spread peanut butter on 1 slice of bread. Step 3, spread jelly on the other slice of bread. And step 4, put both slices of bread together. And voila, we have made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So today we are going to be reading a text called Start a Weather Wall, and then we are going to break down the text and put it into steps that we can easily follow. So, start a weather wall. What do you need? Pictures of different kinds of weather, tape, and a wall. Simple as that. So what do? First, tape the picture on the wall that best matches the weather outside. Next, if you think the weather will change later in the day, tape another picture on the wall that best matches your guess. Last, check both pictures at the end of the day to see if you guessed correctly. Make a note. As you can see, there are different steps, and we see those different steps by the words first, next, and last. So as you're reading a procedural text, that's how you're going to pick out what steps are in the process. You're going to look for those transition words. First, next, then last. Okay, so I went ahead and took this text and I broke it apart into 4 different steps, and I named each step. So first we're going to look at what I wrote straight from the text, and then we'll look at what I named each step. Okay, step 1, tape the picture on the wall that best matches the weather outside. Step 2, if you think the weather will change later in the day, tape another picture to the wall that best matches your guess. Step 3, check both pictures at the end of the day to see if you guessed correctly. And step 4, make a note. I took these words straight out of the text that we just read. Then I put a little pizzazz on it and I named each step to make it more inviting and easy to read. Step 1 is called getting started. Step 2, making a prediction. The beginning of the year, we talked about predictions. Those are educated guesses. So you are making a guess at what you think the weather will be doing. Number 3 is to analyze your data. We also talked about analyzing data at the beginning of the year. To analyze means to look and to look at your data and make conclusions and to see whether or not your prediction was correct. And then number 4 would be to record your data. By making notes, you are writing down the data that you gathered with your experiment.